Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, in this episode, it's a little bit special one for me. I'm actually able to treat somebody else again, which I absolutely love doing and stuff. This one, let's give you a bit of a background of it, the reason why this car's come to the channel and how it's come about. My other half, for a long time, has wanted to learn to drive and stuff, and I eventually managed to persuade her to get started and start to learn to drive. So, me being my true fashion, just having a chat with the rest of it. And when she passed her test, she really wants a bug. So, old bugs, yeah, absolutely awesome, but not an ideal car to be your first car, the rest of it. So you can probably guess where this one's coming from. I managed to get her a little car, but in true Dex Garage fashion, it's not exactly tidy, to say the least. It's not an accident damage vehicle, but it's just not a tidy one. So let's roll a bit of montage and let you guys see what it is. So, now you've just seen that little bit of montage and stuff. As you can see, what I mean by it's not exactly the tidiest. But, I know full well that, you know what I'm like, I will turn this into one hell of a car for her, for her first car and stuff. And it ain't going to be standard, you know that. But, later on in this episode, you'll see me show her the car for the first time. And we'll all get to see how shocked and surprised she is. She knows absolutely nothing about this whatsoever. So, hopefully, fingers crossed if I can do it properly, she actually likes this one. I'm hoping, otherwise I've screwed up, but oh well. So let me just turn this camera around and stuff, and let's talk through the car a bit more, shall we? As you can see, 2003 bug is the easy way of putting it. That's all I'm referring it to. I don't care monkeys whether it's a Beetle or anything else. It's a bug. This one's 1.9 TD, it's got the PD engines up on it and stuff, but as we can see, someone's attacked it. And, yeah. Lucky enough, I have tried wiping some of it off. Even though it's keyed underneath, just about, it was sprayed, obviously, with aerosol cans. So it wipes off with thinners. So we'll get on with a bit more of that in a minute. But it's not a bad car, to be honest with you. Mechanically wise, it's okay. I've got to do a couple of little bits for it. And it will be MOT'd. Well, probably by the time you guys see this video, it will be MOT'd. So there's the end of that one. So we ain't got to worry about that. We've got more stuff that's, yeah. We've got a tiny little bit of rot just on the bottom of the arch there, which is neither here or there. We got all of this stuff here where it's all delaminated, come apart. But yeah, all of it looks a mess at the moment. And that door's flipping locked, isn't it? Typical. Let's walk right on the other side. Typical me, that isn't it? Most prepared person in the world, not. But inside, it's just a typical abused car. Filthy as hell. Missing window switches, which you can use, but if you just use a little tiny little pokey thing in the holes. But the rest of it's tired, to say the least. But yeah, it's a 5-speed manual. Seats are grubby as hell, but they probably won't stay either. Someone's took the roof lining out and painted it in black paint, which looks absolutely horrendous. Half the Centre console and everything else is all falling apart, so I've got work to do there. All the trims have been painted badly. As you can see, it hasn't even been painted around the corners, so it gets even better. But other than that, she's not actually a bad car. Runs quite sweet, the rest of it. But I did just notice a minute ago when I moved it, it's come up with an ABS light on the dash, so I'm going to have to plug that in and work out what that is. God knows what that is, probably just a sensor somewhere or something like that. But it is what it is. Some of you guys have probably seen this one tucked in the back of a few videos with blankets over it. I've had it sat around for a little while, but I've kept her away from the shed, so she hasn't really seen it. But I want to now, before I bring her and let her see the vehicle, I want to see if I can make it look a little bit better than it does, because it's abysmal and I want to get a good reaction to it. I'm no doubt she's got some plans for this one when she sees it, because I know full well she's been trying to plan things in her head for a little while. So yeah, could be an interesting project for us. It will be a full project, and this ain't be one that will be disappearing off the channel. This will be around, and I will persuade her between us to bring it to a few shows and stuff. She's a little bit shy, so when she does come on camera, just bear with her a little bit. She's not as used to the camera as me. I haven't actually pointed the camera out hardly at all, to be honest with you. But let me stick a tripod up and stuff, and let's see if we can actually wipe off the rest of this horrible black paint and actually make it look a little bit better, shall we? So yeah, let's get on with that for a minute, see what we can get out of that, and then we'll work through, see if we can get it to look as tidy as we can before she sees it. So yeah, let's work the magic. As you see on a bit of time lapse, you've seen the idea. It's just basically wiping thinners off and keep cleaning it until you get it off. But I've got, you can see where it's been keyed, but very, very lightly to it. I don't know if you're going to see it or not. Yeah, you can just about see the difference between bonnet and that. That probably would polish actually up, to be honest with you. I might give it a go. See if I can make it shiny for now. No doubt she'll have me painting this some wild and wacky colour anyway, which I don't mind. I quite enjoy it, as we all know. But yeah, you can see the difference. And this is the reason why every time I paint something, I try to avoid rattle cans unless it's 2K rattle cans, because the paint just isn't tough enough. It's not oil resistant or anything else like that. And you can just wipe it off just as clear as what I'm doing now. Hence why I try and avoid it as much as I can. But I'm going to spend the next few hours getting this done, and I'm not going to bore you with that. And then we'll cut back in and see if we possibly could polish it up and see what it comes up like, I reckon. So yeah, I'll carry on turning my hand black and see if I can get some more done.
2,000 years later.
So I got all of it done now, all wiped down. Actually quite happy with how it's come out. I am thinking this is going to polish up, so I'm going to give it a go in a minute. You got a few bits under the paint, as you would expect, which is hence why someone's obviously done it. But the number plate covers most of that. There's a scuff at the bottom of the bumper there, which is neither here or there. Not for, this car's going to get painted at some point, as I said. Just got to work out what colour she wants it in a dirt. But there's a bit on the back bumper which isn't too nice, and I don't know what filler that is, because that ain't normal filler. Looks like some sort of woodwork filler or something like that, but it's what it is. And there's a few bits like that which has gone through the lacquer, but I'm going to attempt to see if I can polish this up just so it looks the best I can get it at the moment, so it looks nicer for when I surprise her with it, to be honest with you. So let's get the buffer out, which is over there, get some compound out, see if we can just get a quick bit of shine back to it so it looks better than it does, shall we? I have to say, it does polish up and pretty bloody well. As you can see, the shine come back on that compared to how scuffed up and pooey that one is. That was exactly the same, as you can see from this angle. Got shine back to it and everything. So whatever the people rubbed that down with was quite fine, which is quite nice. I am using quite a heavy cut. I'm using 3M Fast Cut Plus Extreme, which is quite a heavy cut compound anyway. And I'm just using a normal everyday polishing head. Nothing refined. I'm not even going to refine anything on it whatsoever. I just want to get it back so, as I said a few times, it looks the best I possibly can get it for her to see it. So I'm going to go around polishing because there's nothing interesting for you lot to see really. You've just seen one wing, so I'll get the rest of it polished. Let's see what we can actually make it really, really look like, shall we?
One eternity later.
Well, she's definitely changed a bit. Everything all now shone up and stuff. It's all polished up quite well. There's still a few little bits, but as I said, I'm really not bothered because she's going to want it painted, and I could probably guess what colour she's going to want to paint it, but we won't go into that. As I said, you got that weird bit there, but the rest of it, as you can see, you wouldn't even think it was that monstrosity it was before. But yeah, as I said, that bit on the front, number plate covers pretty much all of it. But what do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon that's a transformation from, I'll put a picture up in the top corner now, so you can see the difference. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that looks better? And do you reckon that's ready to go show her? I think, personally, it is. I'm not going to clean any more up. I'm going to leave that for her because she'll enjoy doing a bit of cleaning and stuff on it. So, yeah. I think I'm going to go home for today, and I'm going to bring her down with me in the morning because it's a day off tomorrow. So, yeah. We can see the reaction together with all of us together. And yes, my hands are black, covered in paint from that. It was come off that. So, I'm going to disappear for now. And, yeah. Join me tomorrow morning, guys, when fingers crossed she likes it. I hope she does, but at least it looks better now than it did. So, it gives a better impression of that and stuff. And, yeah. As we all know, I could have gone and bought one that was already tidy and stuff, but that ain't me. I like to buy some cheap stuff and, make them better, which is exactly what I've done here. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Morning, guys. It's next morning. I got some person with me this morning. So, let's introduce her to the channel, because it'll be the first time you've actually probably seen her properly. And we'll go from there, I suppose. She still ain't got a clue what's going on, which is the best part about it. She's looking at me now with a real weird look on her face. It's great. But say hello to the YouTube people, babe. Everybody, this is Mrs. Deck's Garage on Instagram, isn't you? But this little person here does a hell of a lot for me and has done a hell of a lot for me for a long time. And recently she's really stepped up and helped me out massively, and I just wanted to give back to her. And me giving back to her is something you guys on the camera all know about already, but she don't. So I think it's about time we introduced her to her little gift I've got her. So let's go from there, shall we? Go on, walk forward. Keep walking. Don't put your arms out, you're not touching nothing. Go on, that way. Little step down. And another little step down. Right. You turn that way just for now. You can lift that thing back up over your eyes. So, there she is. She still ain't got a clue because I blindfolded her as she came through. You got any idea what's going on or not?
No.
No?
No.
None whatsoever? You really haven't got a clue what's going on? No? So, do you want to turn around and see what we got? That there is your bug. What do you reckon? You speechless by any chance? Do you know what to say? No? What do you reckon to it?
Love it.
Go have a look round it. Go wander around, see what you think. As these guys on the camera know, it weren't like that when I got it. It was an absolute dog shite mess, but we all know what I'm like. I like buying stuff that's cheaper to get stuff. But have a sit in it. Door's open. And you got your little bug bag. You said you wanted a bug, so you've got a bug. Now all you got to do is pass your test.
Yeah.
Then you can drive the little thing, can't you? But up until then, I suppose I can build it for you, can't I? So, any ideas what you'd like to do to it? I know you've had ideas of bugs and stuff before and stuff like that. So, anything you would like to do to it?
As long as it's got some pink in it.
You want some sort of pink in it? Like, what do you mean? What sort of pink do you want? And no, I'm not painting the whole thing sodding pink before you even get there. You can stick that where the sun don't shine. So what do you reckon? What do you want to do to it? Talk to these guys, come on. They want to know what you want to do to it. Oh, wait a minute. How about we all put in the comments down below what we reckon that Miss Deck's Garage should do to it. And give her ideas. She might want some ideas. She might have some ideas that you come up with that she hasn't. But until then, let's see if we can get it out of her and badger out of her what type of thing she actually wants to get done to it. So, what is it you want to do? What things you want to change on it? Alright, alright, you're looking around the interior. So start on the interior. What type of things would you like to do on the interior?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? So, do you want to change anything in there? And please say they're manky seats. Please say they're manky seats. I'm open. I really am, guys. I'm really open. She says those manky seats because they are rank.
Alright, maybe the first thing the seats then.
Yeah, thank you. Result. And then might want to be like replace some of that broken plastic that's down there, shall we? Like down by the handbrake and all that broken plastic that's down there. Yeah? Anything else?
Can I get anything of these?
And you, what? There's no point of saying a thing. You've got to actually tell people what it is. They can't always see, remember? And you want to what? Yeah, we can change gear knobs and stuff like that. You can put a big dildo on top of it if you really wanted to. So, anything else in there?
I have no idea.
Haven't you noticed the thing that it's a Beetle and it's missing something in there? You can't notice it, can you? If you go to there, there's a hole there. Yeah? That hole is for putting the VW vase in there and you put a flower in it. That's part of the bug. So you're missing that, so no doubt you want that in there. I suppose they've got to put some sort of gonk somewhere, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because this person over here, just so you're all aware, is absolutely obsessed with gonks. So, yeah, anything gonk related, she absolutely loves. So there's no doubt something gonk related to be in there, even if there's a gonk on the back shelf or something like that. So you're going to get out and tell these guys what you want to do on the outside? So, on the outside, what do you want to do to it?
Have it some sort of pink.
Yeah, how would you do your pink? I know how I would do it. Let's see what you would say. If I turn around and said to you, you can paint it whatever colour you want, how would you paint it?
Maybe Barbie pink, but...
I get Barbie pink, but I know we're going to build it for you, and you're probably, knowing you, never get rid of it. But you've also got to think of the resale if you ever do want to sell it. And the other thing with bright Barbie pink, within a year it'd be faded so much it'd look horrible. So my thoughts would be, if we painted it red, you see a look in your face already, it's like, oh no, it's red. Paint it red, and then you put a violet pearl on top of it. The violet pearl on top of it will make it go like a raspberry pink colour. And you're probably thinking, how the hell does he know that one? Because I've done it before on something else. I did it on a Mark II Golf. By mistake, I thought I'd put a raspberry pearl on top of a red, because I thought it looked, a violet pearl on top of a red, because I thought it looked good. I ended up repainting it because it went bloody pink, didn't it? So, yeah, I've made mistakes in time, but I know how to do it now, so, what do you reckon to that? Can we break up the colour though, so it's not all just one colour? Like the old school bugs, so you have the bit between the doors going between the wheel arches in a different sort of colour. I'll put a picture for the older guys up in the top corner of the screen so they know what I'm on about. So in other words, you do it that, and then you do, you know like the colour on my T4 wheels? Like that creamy colour on the bottom part of the doors. You reckon?
Yeah.
And the one thing I really want to do for you is that roof up there, yeah, I'm going to do some lace work on it for you. Yeah, I thought that might put a smile on your face. These guys on here don't realise quite how much hard work it is, and you don't either. To do lace work on the top of that, with all the airbrush work and everything else involved in it, there's at least a week's worth of just painting on its own. Yes. But I want to do it for you to make it nice. Right, anything else on there? Body kit or anything like that?
No idea.
Well, you can, if you really, really wanted to, turn it into a baby Porsche by putting the RSI kit, I think it's called, on it, which basically means front bumper changes, rear bumper changes, and you have a spoiler on the back of it which sticks out like a ducktail, like an old Porsche 911. Well, is that not something you fancy? Don't fancy that much?
Oh, I'll have a look at pictures, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's fine. But you got that option. Or you got the option of leaving it sort of like it is, but go a more retro look. Similar sort of thing to what I've done to the T4. It's totally up to you. And I'm sure over a bit of time now this is, yeah, she'll start looking at pictures and actually start to sink in, because at the moment I don't think it's actually sunk in that well, is it? You're still a bit in shock, aren't you? Yeah, but there we go. So, and you ain't having no eyelashes.
No, I don't want that.
No, you ain't having them.
Thank you.
You ain't having eyelashes. Trust me, there's no eyelashes going on them lights whatsoever, because they look like cack. And yeah, I did forget to say yesterday, I did quickly polish headlights up, so they looked not so yellow. Like everything on this car, you guys on the camera know exactly how much work I've actually put into this before a certain person over there has actually seen this thing. And if you had seen this thing, I reckon you would have been like, what the is that? Because it did look an absolute flaming eyesore of a mess. The giveaway is all the black stuff on the floor around the back of those dots. Basically, what I'm trying to say is most of this was painted black. No, I haven't painted it. I've wiped the paint off. And then I've marine machine polished it all. Yeah, that's what I was down. Oh shit! That's what I was down there yesterday doing. When you were busy working, trying to get it ready for you to see it. So, but yeah, there's some person's definitely in a bit of shock over there. So, as you can probably guess, guys, she's going to need about handed ideas and stuff, the rest of it. So stick it in the comment section down below, and let us know the ideas and stuff that you've got for it that she might take on board. And you never know, you might actually get something of your idea actually on the vehicle. But what do you reckon for your first car then?
I love it.
So it's your first actual ever car that you've actually owned, isn't it?
Just got to learn to drive now.
Well, yeah, I get that. It's not hard. But I want to know, guys, in the comments, what car did you have for your first car? I'd just be curious to know how many people out there have, like, what cars they have and stuff. Because my first car was a little Mark 1 Fiesta. Sorry, not Mark 1, Mark 2 Fiesta, sorry, I might get it right. And I absolutely loved the thing. But then I just went on to VW stuff, and yeah, I've been pretty much messing around with them the rest of the time after that. But yeah, just let us know what car was your first car in the comments below. But I'm starting to waffle on too much now. So from both of us, I think we're going to be saying goodbye in a minute, aren't we? So, anything you want to say?
Just let me know what you've got.
What you want ideas off them, do you? The camera's up here, not down there. Tell you ain't used to a camera, can't we? But anyway, guys, hope you liked this little episode and surprising this little person over here. As I said, she means the world to me, and she's done so much for me recently. I just wanted to give something back to her, but she doesn't quite realise how much it means to me. But anyway, guys, hope you're all staying safe. Hit that like, subscribe and share button. It really does help us out. If you'd like to support the channel and buy some merch, then please feel free. But if you don't, just hit the like button and stuff like that and give us a comment. That helps us out just as much. And until the next one, guys, peace out.